Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is PhoenixGlobal and this is the Syzygy Network, bringing you some Season 2 highlights in League play. This particular game is a capture the flag match on the map Drone, and I just wanted to take this time to discuss my opinions of the Mosh Pit series and the League play in general, talk about what I like and what I don't like about it. And so the major issues that I have with League play revolve around the ladder point system. So, for example, if you don't know, the way League play works is that you're ranked on the ladder, and you can be ranked with people in your subdivision, and then your rank goes up or down based on the number of points you get for winning or losing matches that you play. But the problem I find with League play is the ladder point system overemphasizes your team's performance, when in reality, in this particular case, for example, it's the Mosh Pit series, and in the Mosh Pit series you can only be ranked on a solo basis. Alright, so you're not getting ranked as a team, because in other series you can have a whole team that you can create and you can be ranked as a whole team. But in reality with Mosh Pit it's only based on solo. And so, despite it saying, oh, you're being ranked based on your solo performance, the ladder point system overemphasizes your team's performance, which is a problem because of two reasons. Number one, a lot of times, despite this supposedly being competitive, your team sucks. A lot of times you end up with a team that is absolutely horrible, can't do anything, and you just find yourself being the only person in your team doing anything. Like, I don't consider myself to be all that good, but I can honestly say when I play League play, I'm probably ranked in the top 90% of the time on my team. Very rarely am I not, and I don't consider myself all that good, so it's pretty sad at that point when you can never really have teammates to do anything. I mean, there are times when you do, and there are times when you can tell that you're on the winning team, where, you have a team that's just absolutely wrecking the crap out of the other team, but then that happens here and there. But my point is, the teams are not always fair. The teams are, a lot of times, just imbalanced, and the people to play are not that skilled. Despite the fact that it does do skill-based matchmaking, and it does try to do that. But in general, the ladder point system overemphasizes team's performance, when in reality sometimes your team sucks. Like this particular game, my team was absolutely horrible, but I ended up going probably 13-3, even though we completely lost. And also because raging is a problem. It overemphasizes your team performance, when in reality, there are times when your team is not even there. There are times when, like in this game, also, half my team left within the first minute or so of the game. And that's just unfair. I shouldn't have to take an 150-point hit to my ladder score because half my team decided to leave for whatever reason. Because at that point, it becomes a 3v6, and that's just, very rarely is that winnable. So, the ladder point system doesn't take that into account. It says, you lost, it's a loss, whatever, and that's it. And you just lose the points no matter what happened. No matter if your team sucked, no matter if people left. So, that is a problem. That's the most problematic that I find. What I do like about League play, though, is that you do get points based on skill. For example, if you're playing against people that are in bronze or something like that, and I'm ranked in platinum, if I win, the system essentially expects me to win, and so if I win, I'm not going to get as much points as if I was playing against platinums. Like if I was playing against platinums, normally I would get more points for winning versus playing against, say, bronze or something like that. It takes into account the skill of the other team when it's giving you points. I do like that. I also like how you can be demoted and promoted through divisions. I like how they allowed that to happen during the season. I like how during the season you can be promoted or demoted, as opposed to just having to stick with whatever division you were put in after you play 5 placement matches. What I don't like, though, as a side note with that, I think that what they should do is that in between seasons they should give you the option of playing 5 placement matches. If you feel like, you're better and you don't deserve to be in the division you're in and you want to try to place higher, I think they should give you the option of playing 5 placement matches. But I think if you, don't want to do that, I think you should be able to opt out and say, look, I want to just stick with whatever I was ranked in the previous season. And like I said, because as it is, it's already flexible when you can be promoted and demoted anyway. So I don't see the need to play 5 placement matches every season. But that's just my opinion. And also, I do like how you can definitely tell that it does try to do skill-based matchmaking. I know, you know, when it was, I know it's not anymore, but when it was the 3 different series, the Mosh Pit, the Champions, and the Team Deathmatch series, a lot of times there weren't a whole lot of people online for every series, and so skill-based matchmaking was kind of difficult. But that being said, I know it does try to do that. You can tell it does try to do that, and I appreciate that. But as far as dislikes, this is what basically I would change to help balance the ladder point system. Number 1, I think you should have a win streak bonus, because going back to this idea of, you know, the point allocation being based on skill, you know, where you're saying, oh, you played some bronze, so we're only going to give you 10 points. You know, you see that a lot in Platinum. Like, when I'm ranked in Platinum, it's hard to gain points after your weekly bonus. You pretty much should just get your weekly bonus and stop, and that's what you see people do in that division, is they just get their weekly bonus and they stop, because just the way it's set up, you're ranked so high, you're ranked in Platinum, that's basically the 2nd highest division. And so, the majority of the time when you play people, you're playing people in a lower division, and you're not getting points even for winning. But when you lose, you're losing points like crazy. And so, you know, a lot of times you can win 10 games in a row, and then lose that one game, and you wipe out that, like, the points you got back, and more. And so that's kind of sucks. So I think there should be a win streak bonus. I don't know how much it would be, but it should take into account the fact that you are on a win streak, because it does even tell you how big your win streak is at that point. And so I don't agree with that. And there should be a top of the leaderboard bonus. I think even if you lose a game like this, and I was playing the objective, I had the flag, I could have captured it multiple times, my team just couldn't handle the defense side of things, I think that it should take that into account, and you should not lose points. Maybe you shouldn't gain points, I could see that, but you should at least not lose points for being top of the leaderboard and playing the objective. That's essentially my dislikes and likes. Now, so there you have it, my opinions on League Play as of right now. Stay tuned for the information regarding the update. I'm going to have a whole video detailing all of that. I'm PhoenixGlobal, and